Hello! This is an inventory of all my blushes. I'm gonna do swatches and I'm gonna start a blush project that I'm gonna call Project Blush Porn, I think. I don't know. This is just an inventory with swatches and I'm gonna pick out the blushes I'm gonna work on because I don't use my blushes enough. They are just sitting there and I'm gonna do an effort to use them all in this year. So I'm gonna pick a few blushes to work on for the next month and then I'm gonna do an update, or maybe 2 weeks. We will see. I will do swatches and show you every blush I have. I have a lot. This little box here is full of singles and this box here is palettes with blushes in them. So I think we will start with the palettes actually, and take this away, and I will take this away as well and just show you one at a time because it's easier. And I'm sorry if the whole filming thing is jumping up and down. I'm sitting on a bed and this is a bit wet still, and the camera is on the bed as well, and every time I do like this it's jumping around. Okay, let's start. I have this one. This is the biggest blush palette I have. It's from BH Cosmetics and it's the Glamorous Blush 10 Color Blush Palette. It's 10 blushes and this I haven't used in a long while, and it's hard to open as well. It looks like this. You have probably seen it before. It's some very colorful blushes, at least the ones that are on this side. These 4 are a bit more usable friendly maybe. And yeah, I'm gonna do a quick swatch of these so you can see. And you know, I don't edit my videos, so you're gonna see everything. So I'm gonna try to be as effective as I can when I do these swatches. But I'm prepared. I have some tissues to wipe my fingers. Which one did I do? Not this one. And I'm gonna take my phone. Okay, can you see them all? You can see that those here are very strong in color, and then onto these that are more subtle and not that intimidating, I think. So yeah, these ones are like eyeshadows. You can see I haven't blended them out now, so yeah. Of course I want to try to use this more. We will see when it's going in the project that I'm gonna do, but yeah, this is it. The next palette is, I think I'm gonna show you the blush palettes with only blushes in first, and I have this NYX Sweet Cheeks blush palette, and this I have hardly used at all. I bought it maybe last year or the year before, I don't remember. And yeah, it looks nice, I think. Even these two, I'm not sure that they are blushes, but it says that it's blushes, so I'm gonna go with that. And swatches are coming here. That wasn't very pigmented. Yeah, there you have it. I will have to do wipes, and my fingers are going to be a bit wet when I'm doing this, so the swatches are quite intense. But you will have to live with that. It looks like this, and a good variation of colors, and yeah, these two are very much highlighter like, I think, but maybe it's a blush topper, I don't know. These are very intense in shade, and this one and the other one are quite subtle. So yeah, that's that. Do I have any more blush palettes? We will have to see. Yes, I have, I think. I have this, the e.l.f. blush palette. And it looks like that. It is in light. They are not that light. I think it's 3 mattes here and 1 glittery blush. Hello. And I'm gonna do a quick swatch of these two very pigmented blushes, except for the last. Well, it's quite pigmented also. So yeah, you will have to have a light hand on those as well. Every blush palette I have seems to be very pigmented. That's not my favorite kind of blush, actually, because it's so easy to put on too much, and that's not the nicest look to go for. Here is another blush palette, Blush Artist Shadow Palette from Catrice. A pink kind of palette. 2 mattes, no, 1 matte, 1 satin and 1 shimmery. And you can see here they are very pink, not that pigmented. Haven't used this on my cheeks ever. Hope you can see all right. I can't see if you can see good, but I hope so. Then I think that was the last, just with blushes. This is the Becca Afterglow, which contains both blushes and highlights. These are highlighters and these are blushes, and these look like this. And the name of those are Wild Honey and Flower Child. The pink one is Flower Child and the other one is the Wild Honey. Seems nice, haven't used, I think I haven't used them. And then we have this one, the Balm in the Palm of Your Hand, that contains 3 blushes and 1 bronzer and different eyeshadows. And here there was a blush also, but it's used up, and this is a lip product. So Hot Mama, the Insane Argyle and the Cabana Boy. Looks like that. This is quite intense. This is very shimmery. The Cabana Boy. No, Hot Mama. I think I have the Hot Mama in a single as well. Then I have some whole face palettes or duos. The e.l.f. one in contouring, blush and bronzing powder in Saint Lucia. This is very neutral and not that colorful, but it's a shimmery blush. As you can see, I have the Isadora Face Sculptor, the trio, with this is in the shade Cool Pink. And this blush I have used a lot last year. Tried to hit pan but couldn't, so I will swatch it beneath. It's a cooler matte shade. And I have this sleek palette in Eye and Cheek palette, Dancing Till Dusk. It looks like this. Haven't used the blush, I think. I'm not sure if those two are blushes or if that are a bronzer. Actually, I don't know. But I will swatch them both so you can see the shades. You can probably use them as both. It's very much more brown than the other blushes, so maybe it's supposed to be a bronzer. I'm messing up here. Okay, then on to another sleek palette that looks like this. It's the Face Form Contouring and Blush Palette in Light. And this is a trio with one blush that looks like this. It's very shimmery. I have this Get Cheeky from Stila. It's upside down. This was from a kit with a eyeshadow palette and this one. And it's also a trio, and this is more cool matte shade, which I like in the winter time very much. I like that shade a lot. I have this Catrice Cosmetics Professional Makeup Techniques Face Palette Volume 1. Looks like this, and it contains a lot of things. I will try to not blind you, and it comes with a little sheet like this, and matte blush, pearly blush. These are supposed to be blushes. Okay, you can see that that is a blush. I can see that that is a blush, but I will swatch them anyway, so you will decide. It's probably a blush topper or something. That wasn't a good swatch. Oops. These two. So, blush, I don't know. More of a highlighter, I think. And I have this NYX Butt Naked Underneath It All. It's a palette with lots of eyeshadows, and then you go on to the bottom here, and there are 4 blushes in this palette. I have to wipe off my fingers again and my arm that is stained now. Okay. I'm wet now on my arm, so it is very, they turn up very pigmented. 3 more brown colors and 1 pink, and they are matte except for that one that are more of a satin kind of shade. And 2 more palettes. This one is Pixie by Petra Face Bronze Cheek Glow. The palette's name is Palette Bronzette Summer Glow. Sorry, it was a description of everything inside. And you can see that it's 1 blush here. And I will put it here. It's a bit shimmery and it's a cool shade. Pink shade. And the last one is this True Isaac Mizrahi. Don't know how to pronounce it, and it is, I have this in this little sleeve because on the back of the sleeve the name is printed, so it's a bit annoying. And in this palette one blush which is called Chestnut, and it's this one. Where will I put it here. That seems like a nice color, I think. I think the lighting isn't perfect, actually. But it will have to do, because I can't do it better. Yeah, that was my palette with blushes in them. And now on to my singles. I think maybe it's as many singles as blushes in palettes, actually. I can put the whole box in here and put it a bit here on the side. I have 3 cream blushes these three. I'm working on this one, Bella Pierre, and it's in the pink shade, cheek and lip stain, and it looks awful on my lips, so I use it mostly on my cheeks, and it's a very pink shade. There you can see that. Oh, I would like to have a better lighting, but I can't. Okay. Hope you can see a bit anyway. The Nico Pro Liquid Jelly Blusher in Bali. It has a bit of a moussey texture. You can see there, hopefully. Haven't used, I think, maybe once. And the last one is the blush serum from Beauty Botanic. Is that the name? I don't know. It's a tube I got in a box somewhere, sometime. I don't remember. And oh, that was a big swatch, or a thick swatch. Sorry. But it's very pink and very thick in consistency. Yeah, too much, but you can see the color anyway. And I will wipe that off. And it went off actually. Okay, that's the three cream ones. Then I have this one in a little magnetic palette. It's the Makeup Geek in Spellbound, and it's starting to be a bit crumbly, I think, and it's a very nice neutral shade, neutral pink shade. What else do I have in strange packaging? I have this one. It isn't that strange, but it's broken. It's the Cargo blush in Coral Beach blush, and I don't store it in this jar actually, but I wanted to show you the it's so hard to get the lid off. It was something in there, so this went up higher, but I took that out. And this is a shimmery blush that you can choose a bit where you put the brush, so I swatched them all over, and then it gets a corally shade, and it's shimmery, if I didn't say that. Then I have some blushes in loose form. I think I have 3. And this Annabelle Minerals in the shade Coral, and it is a pretty nice container if you want to travel with it, but it's kind of hard to get up, and you'll have to do it like this. It's a very cool toned neutral kind of blush. Cool tone neutral, yeah. It's neutral, but it leans to cool, I think. Haven't tried that. The Bare Minerals or ID Minerals Rose Radiance. More of a messy container. I think blushes in loose forms are pretty hard to use actually. It's a pink, cool pink shade. And the last one is from Jag Mineral, and it's in Lovely Apricot. Looks like that. I really hope you can see the colors. More of an apricot shade, as the name suggests. Okay, now I'm very I have to wipe off this because it's everywhere. And that's the problem, I think, with powder, loose powder blushes and highlighters and bronzers. I don't like them. So it's good I only have 3. Oh, I can see it. The camera is jumping up and down. Okay, we'll take the bulky ones. The Blushing Hearts Tripled Bake Blusher from I Heart Makeup. It's 3-colored blush, but it's very pink, icy pink. I have another heart-shaped blush from Too Faced, the Love Flush in I Will Always Love You. Very corally. And this one, the Cindy Luminizer, I count this as a blush, but I'm not sure what it is actually. Maybe a blush topper or something. Oh, it's crumbling. You can see that. And I have to wipe again. Okay, what's next? We have this, the NYX Ombre Blush in Mauve Me. Cool toned mauve shade. A bit shimmery. And I have this. Here is the Hot Mama from the Balm that I showed you earlier, but I can swatch it again. It's very shimmery and coral shaded, as I said before. Then I have 2 Milani blushes, the Baked Blush Luminoso. And it can be interesting to see how it looks besides the Hot Mama. They're not exactly the same. This is a bit more yellow in it, and this is a bit more pink. And this is actually more shimmery than that one. Maybe you couldn't see. Yeah. And the other Milani one is the Berry Amore. Oh. Not the best swatch, I'm sorry. A bit more of a brownie blush. Berry it says, but I don't think it's very berry. Okay, this is a Paese blush. I think it's a Polish brand in the number 45. If I could open it, it would be nice. Also a coral shaded blush. I have this Art Deco one, sorry if it's blinding you, in Sunshine Blush Limited Edition. It's shaped like a little flower or something. And it's a 3 shade. Did I say that? Sunshine Blush. Oh. Also, I have very many coral blushes. I don't know why, but I do. And many of these are pretty old, actually. I have another NYX one, the Powder Blush in Pinched. This is more pink, as you hopefully can see there. And I have this Bourjois Rose de Jasp. I don't know how to pronounce that. I think the packaging on these are so cute. I had this when I was very young, and I bought it again because I got sentimental. And it's a lighter pink blush than the NYX one. Next I have a Young Blood blush, and it's in Tangier. Also more of an apricot shade with the gold shimmer in it. I had this So Susan from a box. Many of these blushes are from boxes actually. And I can see the shade name of this. I think this came in a glossy box. And this is a pink shimmery shade. I have a Face Stockholm in Blush on Worship. This was more subtle, I think, and it's pinky corally. Wipe off time. I have way too many blushes. I think we can agree on that. This is an old, very old blush from Isadora. It's in Rosy Dawn. And it's very, very pink. I think I showed you several in that color. I have 3 Tarte ones. This is Seduce. It's more of a neutral shade, brownish neutral. The next one is in the shade Ornate. Don't know how to pronounce it. It's a brighter shade, more pink. And the last one is in the shade Harmony. 2 minis and 1 big one. There they are. And then I have a Pixie by Petra. This came broken in a box and I repressed it, and it's in the shade Beach Rose. So it's looks a bit funny. That's a nice shade. And it's not the best pressed blush, I think. But it's hard to repress things. Some things are very easy to repress and some products are not, so you can't know that before you try. This one is pressed Rouge Mini from Glazel. More of a neutral shade. I have this one, which I actually use now and then. It's Glossy Box in Kryolan for Glossy Box. Kryolan, I don't know how to pronounce it. Glossy Rosewood. It's a pink, but not too bright. I like that, especially in the winter time. I have a little Yves Rocher blush here, and it's in the shade Blush, Natural Blush, medium rosé maybe. And this is not pigmented at all, but I kind of like that. It's very neutral. I have a little Clinique Mini here, and it's in the shade Innocent Peach. Very lightly peached. And I have an e.l.f. blush in the shade Mellow Mauve. I don't understand why they do the shade name so small. It's kind of silly actually. You get a thumb swatch here. This is very hard to swatch. It doesn't show up that much. Hopefully you can see it's kind of a pink mauve shade. Oh, the blushes are everywhere. I have 2 more, then I'm done. And this is not technically a blush, I think. Laura Mercier Mocha Spice Quad Illuminating Powder, but for me it's not powder, but it's maybe a powder blush. We will see when we swatch it. Yeah, it's more of a blush, I think. Pretty neutral. And the last one is from Estée Lauder, and it's in the shade Pure Color Envy Sensuous Rose is the shade name. Oh, sorry, looks like this. This is a big one. Oh, they were pretty similar actually. I will have to do another swatch because it didn't show up well. Yeah, very nice shade. That was all my blushes. No, one more. I didn't see it. This one. The Model Co blush in Peach Bellini. It's a mini also. And it's a peach one. Looks like that. Very much like the Hot Mama and the Too Faced and the Luminoso. I have several colors like that. Okay, and now on to the project. I'm gonna pick 8 blushes. No, not 8. I'm gonna do updates every other week. Okay, I decide that now. So I'm gonna pick 4 blushes, 2 for each week that I wanna try and see what I think about them, and then I'm gonna report back to you and pick 4 new ones. So I haven't thought this through, but I'm gonna pick 4 more cool tone blushes because it's in the middle of the winter and it suits me best then. And I am actually gonna pick this one, the old Isadora one. And maybe sometimes some blushes may not go through my I maybe not like them when I use them, so we will see in the end of the year if I'm gonna declutter some blushes or if I'm gonna keep everything. I don't know. This one will be the first one. I will swatch it again just to... It's very pink and very cool toned. And I'm gonna pick this one as well and compare that to the Isadora one. It's more of a mauve pink shade, and this was the Kryolan 4 Glossy Box in Glossy Rosewood. And what else? I think I'm gonna just pick cool toned blushes actually. What was cool toned more than... Okay, do I dare? Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna pick this, Annabelle Minerals. And we will do another swatch because I think this was cool tone. No, it wasn't. Okay, not that one. It was some other in loose form. It was this Bare Minerals. This one. I will pick that instead. Yeah. Lighter pink shade. This will be my third, and one more. I know I have more cool toned blushes, but I don't remember. I'm gonna do the single ones first and then the palettes, I think. Okay, what was cool toned more than that? Maybe not that much. Okay, we will take this one. This was so subtle, so I'm gonna try this. The Yves Rocher in medium tan, medium rosé or something. You really have to dig into that to get something, some color from it. Okay, 4 pink kind of blushes. This is more neutral and these are quite cool toned. So this will be my 4 blushes for the next 2 weeks, and yeah, I will get back to you and report what I thought about them and pick 4 new ones. Hope you enjoyed and hope you saw the swatches. Have a nice day. Bye bye.